Let me put it this way. The conversation around, are men intimidated by ambitious, powerful, successful women? There's a weird conversation around that because you get women that, you know, if they are ambitious, successful, powerful, whatever, they're like, oh, he just didn't like me because he was intimidated. And they always go to that as the default. Men oftentimes will go to, no, it's never because we're intimidated, it's because we don't want you. We're never intimidated by strong, successful women. Like, men are never intimidated. And I always find that conversation funny because neither of those extremes is true 100% of the time. There are absolutely instances, I've seen it happen, I've experienced it and I've seen it, where men are absolutely intimidated by a woman for various reasons. Sometimes it's money, success, power, things like that. Sometimes it's just because they think that she's out of his league or something. Like, there's so many reasons why men can be intimidated by a woman. Is that the only reason why a man doesn't show up, why a man doesn't pursue you, why a man doesn't contact you, why a man doesn't want to be in a relationship with you? Is it always because he's intimidated by you? No, of course not. Sometimes he just isn't interested and you may not be the girl that he wants. And it may or may not have anything to do with the fact that you are powerful and ambitious and successful and things like that. Like, the idea that these things are always absolutes. Either men are always intimidated by successful women or men are never intimidated by successful women. Those extremes are ridiculous because neither one of them is true 100% of the time. Sometimes men are intimidated by strong, successful, powerful women. Sometimes men are just not interested in you and they just want to be with somebody else. If he's not interested, it just means he's not the guy for you. I mean, it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to become something else. It just means that he's not the guy for you. And if you as a man are intimidated by a woman's success and power and influence, then she's probably not the woman for you either. And I do highly suggest that as a woman that you don't get into a relationship with a man that can't handle your success, your intelligence, your power, your strength. And if you do feel like you're in a relationship where you have to diminish that to be with a guy, or especially if a guy is diminishing that to assert power over you, that is not the man for you. That is not the right dynamic to be in. And I highly recommend that you get out of that situation because it's not going to be good. But the idea that it's always one way or the other,